visual mode that lets you watch your ads disappear. It takes like 5 seconds to install. So honestly, just give it a try because who knows? This could be the last ad that you see.
Okay. Let's see what the fuck going on. Newman, that's that boy Newman, y'all. This the I think this is the 3-point shootout.
Y'all saw Team Rogue and Team Morano when they're.
They must have been doing this earlier. Okay.
We are back. Welcome to the Nissan 4v4 Showdown presented by Creator League. Yesterday, you saw Team Rogue and Team Morano win their respective semifinals in dramatic fashion. But today, dudes, it is all about the long ball.
That's what I like to hear. Ladies love the long ball. And we got 8 powerhouse YouTube creators here, and they will be letting it fly from deep. And it's going to go down. I'm really excited.
I can skip it a little bit.
It's windy out here, so it's going to be tough to go through the order and the play. Indy, 5th, Cash, Nasty, 6th, J-Dub,
Nelson,
7th, Grace Hunter, replacing an injured Devontae Free. Could get well soon, my boy. And 8th, and rounding out our lineup, Ray, Asian boy, welcome home, my guy. We are happy to have you here. Some primetime shooters here, but none as lethal as my boy Chris Matthews, who is here hosting with us today. Lethal Shooter on Instagram. Y'all know the face, y'all know the name. Chris, welcome.
Man, thank you for having me. I'm excited. Such a great event, great turnout. The one thing I love about this, all the creators are having a good time. I'm just excited to see who the best shooter is.
Absolutely. We're going to find out today. We are certainly going to find out today. Now, we want to, what do you think? This is what I wanted to ask you. I got confused for a second. What do you think the strategy for today? We got the wind, we got the elements, we got 4 racks here and the money balls. What would be your strategy going into it?
My strategy, you can't think about the negative. You know, as a shooter, you always want to think about the positive. And the positive is that rim's round. You get what I mean? Yep. So if I'm shooting the ball and the wind's taking it, that's out of my control. But you still shoot the basketball the right way. Don't worry about the fans. So usually when I shoot in front of big groups for the, the NBA or House of Highlights or Nissan, I try to block out the fans. So if I was shooting the ball, I'm not worried about the sound. It's just me and the rim.
That is great, great insight. And hopefully our competitors are paying attention to that. Yeah. Speaking of our competitors, I have one of my favorites here today. Cash Nasty is in the building. He took care of business yesterday. He will be playing in the championship tomorrow. Okay, Cash, how are you feeling after yesterday's win and coming into this competition?
I'm feeling confident, man. You know, I think everybody got a chance here, but more than anybody, I think I got a higher chance than anybody. So I'm feeling really good. You know, the wind going to blow in my favor, so feeling good.
Now, we have 2 racks here that pretty much are at the top of the key, which is, we know that's your favorite spot. Now, is that a leg up for you in today's competition?
I mean, it is a disadvantage, you know. I think they try to, just downplay me, but it's good, you know. I'm just going to come out here and do my thing.
So he's looking to get hot, and he's looking to make sure that he wins today and tomorrow. Yes, appreciate you, Cash. Good luck today.
Good, boss. All good.
Now, Luke, I know you're standing with a real good brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Ray, Asian boy. What is your experience with 3-point shootouts? Have you done one of these before?
No, I never do it. This is my first time. I hope I can beat Nelson. That's it.
And what is your confidence level? How confident are you going into this that you can walk away with a victory?
I just try to beat Nelson. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I just try to beat Nelson.
Now, you actually are going last today. Do you think that's an advantage for you or a disadvantage?
Today, I'm going to still be ass. I'm trying my best.
And what makes you an overall better shooter than Nelson?
I just look better than him, shoot better than him. I just better than him.
In every single way, you are the superior talent. Ray, thank you so much. We look forward to watching you shoot today.
Now, make sure, guys, I want to make sure you guys know to tune in tomorrow for the finals. April 7th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, right here at Creator League.
I'll say Newman. I got
Newman. Brandon Jennings versus Nick Young versus everybody else in their team. It's going down. I'm excited. I can't wait.
And Deuce, you want a chance to win the Ultimate Ride to next year's Final Four. Enter the Nissan For the Win sweepstakes, where one lucky fan will win 4 tickets to the 2026 Final Four with round-trip transportation and hotel accommodations. Visit that is the number 4thewin-sweeps.com to sign up. I wonder where it is next year.
We'll see.
What would be your ideal location?
Man, why not back here? It's a great city. I love everything about this place. I love the space. The city loves the game. So why not bring it back to San Antonio?
Why not Turks and Caicos?
I'll take that too.
I love it. I love it. You got to show love to the home crowd, though. Shout out San Antonio for having us here today. And I think we are almost ready to get underway. Nelson Newman standing in position. We are about to get this going. 3-point shootout brought to you by Nissan, presented by the Creator League. It's going down shortly. Make some noise for Nelson Newman if you want to see him win today's competition.
Let's go, Nelson.
Sold out crowd here in San Antonio, all here to watch the patriarch of the Newman family. Again, this Newman rivalry is dominating the weekend.
2 seconds and he's about to get underway.
Damn.
0 for 2 on that one. 0 for 3.
Now, Leaf, how are the mechanics looking?
It's a beautiful form, but as you can see, the wind's taking it to the left, so I would make the adjustment to shoot a little bit to the right.
And that 4-point shot right there, would you say that's NBA distance from the circle?
That's beyond NBA distance.
See, this is what we were afraid of, Chris. We were afraid that the wind was going to play such a factor that a great shooter like Nelson was going to be able to showcase it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But the one thing I'm loving, you can tell he shoots every day the way his form is, and you can see his guy hand has doing a full extension. Beautiful jump shot.
We'd love to see that. That's exactly probably why he just made that money ball, which he very much needed, setting the tone.
You know, we didn't factor in is that you can shoot the money ball at any time. It doesn't need to be the last one. So he shot that first with some momentum. From 4.
Needs that.
Oh! No! Now only 4 seconds remaining. Total score of 8. And he's adding on to that. That's good if it goes.
Oh.
Yeah. Oof. Nelson. That's a pretty good run. He put in the pressure on the rest of the competition. It's windy out here. It's tough. It's really tough, but Nelson, well done. Great job.
Nelly, how do you think the wind affected your performance out
You
there?
only made one.
I damn near had to start shooting it right.
You only made 3 shots and made a money bomb.
It just kept curving left, so it's good.
And how do you feel going
like
into tomorrow's matchup? Because you were out here hooping yesterday.
That's what I'm ready for. I'm ready.
2, 4,
my matchup probably gonna be Brandon. So I'm locked in.
All right, there you have it. We will catch you tomorrow, but unfortunately, you did not get voted to take an additional 4-point shot. But 9 points on the board for Nelson Newman. What type of score do you think you're going to need to get to that final? 3 only can advance.
Yeah, it's a lot of elite shooters out here. I say the most you probably try to miss in an event like this is about 3 balls. You know what I mean? I feel like with shooters like Jenna, and people like Cash Nasty, especially the next shooter up, these guys are very elite. So every time you miss a shot, you're putting yourself in a really steep spot.
All right, so the score to beat right now is 9 by the Newman brother.
YPK Ray step into the circle.
YPK, let's see what he gets.
And we are about to get going. That 5-second countdown will lead us into his round. Ray, are you ready? My guy. Never not ready. If you know Ray.
3, 2, 1. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Ray, more known for his athleticism. Can he flip the script here? It's looking like it.
I love his poise. I love how he's patient. I didn't like how he looked away right there. You want to always remain fundamental.
He made 3 in a row when he's held the follow through.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about. Mechanics.
So, Ray.
Now, Leith, how much do people underestimate the difficulty of shooting off a rack versus catching the ball and letting it fly?
Shooting off a rack is very extremely hard. I broke the world record last year with 23 out of 25 in 62 seconds. And the one thing that I understood, you have to control your breathing. If you don't control your breathing, you're going to be erratic. And as a shooter, you always want to be poised.
He needed that money ball. Will he get the
just like that, he has taken the lead. YP Curry with 12 and counting 13.
Who said my boy came
on fire?
What a performance.
The young prodigy kid just showing how prodigious he is. Let's go. 16 on the board.
Wow.
Let's go. I'll be right.
Right, incredible performance. Have you been in the lab working on that jump shot? I saw Jennings giving you space yesterday, but look at that.
Yeah, every day. I'm in the lab, man, putting on my work on my jump shot. I only took 2 shots yesterday, so that's why I wasn't him, but it's all a matter of time, man.
And how difficult was it for you to shoot off the rack versus off the catch? Do people underestimate that challenge?
Yeah, definitely. That's probably the hardest part, catching it off the rack.
All right, Ray, I'm assuming we're going to see you next round, but unfortunately, you were not voted to take the additional 4 points, but I don't think you really need it.
That's crazy. That's cool, though.
You don't need it. Save it for next round.
You want to pitch the fans at home to vote for the final round?
Yeah. Vote for me, man.
Wow. A stellar sales pitch by YPK Ray.
Hey,
16. That's an impressive score.
Good job.
I don't know.
Now 16. So in first place right now, as the standings go, YPK Ray in first with 16, and Nelson Newman with 9.
Now, do you think it's safe to say no one in this competition has taken more jump shots in their life than Julian Newman?
He loves every single shot. So we know he's a great shooter. He's a great player. But the three-point contest is a little different. But I think he's going to be great because we spoke before, and he said he's going to be relaxed and stick with the fundamentals. So let's see what he does next.
My favorite stat, 34.7 points per game in high school. Talk to me nice, Julian. You're about to get underway. Your round is about to start.
Yesterday, we saw this man playing through contact. Warrior. Absolute warrior.
Yeah, he spent most of yesterday on his ass, but he was getting buckets too, so I ain't mad at him. Here we go, Julian. Off the mark on the first.
A score of 16. It's going to be hard to beat, but keep in mind we have 3 total competitors advancing to the next round. Win picking up just a bit.
Needs that money ball.
This is well within his range.
Oh, he needed that one. It's all right.
Damn,
4 racks and another 4-point play. I think he'll be just fine.
Which rack do you think you have to capitalize at the most? What's the easiest shot here?
I'll say the right-hand 3 right here because I'm a right-hand shooter. I noticed when I used to do these competitions as a right-hand shooter, sometimes we drift left at this spot right here. You always want to drift towards the rim. So if you notice as he's shooting, he's going left. And you should want to try to go towards the rim instead of left.
Shooting is a science.
I honestly hope that the kids at home and the people in attendance are listening right now. It's free game.
Yeah.
It's truly free game right now.
Only 3 seconds left for a score of 3. That would that takes him to 7 points. That was actually huge.
That was big. That was big. Julian
in the final.
Julian right here.
Julian, how difficult are the conditions out here to shoot?
Man, hella difficult. I don't know. The wind was throwing it all types of ways, bro.
How are you feeling after yesterday's event? You were getting mauled, hacked, and whacked.
A little beat up, but I feel good, man. Fun to be out here.
Do you think this 7 points will be enough to get you to the final 3?
If the wind's blowing, yeah. But if it's not blowing, I don't think so.
Who's your biggest threat?
Biggest threat. Right now, YPK. I was worried about Jenna or J-Dub.
Well, hopefully we see you in the final 3. If not, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, pleasure, sir.
Unfortunately, no 4-point shot for Julian. We'll see if 7 will hold up.
Wow, no 4-point votes yet. I wonder why not.
These fans are ruthless. Nobody's voting for these players to get that extra shot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see these points go up. All right. Now, Chris, you've worked with Jenna plenty. We've seen you in multiple videos with her. Like, you know the kind of game that she has. What do you think her mentality is coming into this round?
The one thing I love about her as a basketball player, and not just an influencer, but as an athlete, she's always taking things seriously. She doesn't play any games. So if you notice right now, she's fixing things the way she wants. And that's what a shooter does. We don't just go out there and shoot any type of basketball. I'm excited to see what she does next because I remember one time I saw her do this contest in Venice, and I think she made about 17.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's one thing we know about Jenna. She's an athlete, she's a competitor, and she's a shooter too.
All right, Bandy on deck, about to go down. The pin
5-second countdown starting shortly. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bandy.
Off on the first. The form looks solid, though.
I mean, it certainly looks good. It's only a matter of time before they start falling. There goes 1. What I say, it starts with 1. Woo! Needed that money ball.
How crucial is it to get off to a hot start?
As a shooter, to watch the ball go through a few times, it definitely gives you the confidence you need. But she's an elite shooter. She's going to miss, but she's not tripping on the shot she's missed. She's focused on the shot next. So anybody listening right now, you always want to worry about the next shot if you miss. Don't allow a miss to cloud your mind.
And as you said, that right center rack she had to capitalize on, and she hit almost all of them, 4 out of 5. 9 points, shooting her second to last money ball. We got a 4-point play right here with 10 seconds remaining.
She may want to pick up the pace and make sure she get it.
Now, she needs 1, and that one right there, I believe, put her ahead of Nelson Newman, still behind YPK Ray, and that'll do it. A solid score of 11 points, and that officially eliminates Julian Newman from the competition.
Yeah.
Wow, Jenna.
Wow.
Man,
Jenna,
Newman gone.
Unbelievable performance out there. Are you confident this 11 can get you to the next round?
I don't know. I got to see if the wind's blowing a little bit more for these guys, but hopefully.
You missed your first 3 shots, but you continued shooting. What was your mentality to keep it going?
Honestly, try not to get too much arc on it because, the wind's a factor, and just tuck my elbow in.
Lastly, do you like basketball more or do you like winning more?
I think y'all know I like winning a lot more.
That's true. Jenna Bandy, the ultimate competitor. Hopefully we see you in the finals. It's going to be a tight one. Unfortunately, no extra 4-point vote. The fans are ruthless right now. No one's gotten it.
Well, you may not need it, so we'll see. We'll see. Up next, we got Cash Nasty. Jenna, well done. Also brought out the beanie because Brandon Jennings was getting buckets with it yesterday. So it makes sense that she brought it out as well. Now, Cash, very stylish in the shades right now. Something special. So as the standings go right now, we have YPK Ray in first, Jenna Bandy in second, Nelson Newman in third, and unfortunately, Julian Newman eliminated from competition due to the scores.
Now, Cash Nasty, his specialty is known to be the top of the key. He got 2 racks right here. So it bodes well for him.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Let's see what
Nasty.
Cash Nasty get.
A Nasty in the shades. That is a questionable move to me. What do you think?
If I was, in the shooting competition, I probably wouldn't wear shades and I probably wouldn't wear a hat because those type of things throw off your jump shot. I would try to just, go out there free because with the shades, it'll throw off your shot.
What do you think about his speed? Do you think he's rushing his shots?
I feel like he's going a little bit too fast. So when you go that erratic, it makes you tend to shoot left instead of shooting relaxed.
It's a tough balance though, in these shootouts because you're not used to it. You want to get all your shots off in time.
No, absolutely. That's why with this, you have to learn how to control your anxiety.
All right, Cash from way downtown, and he's actually has about 15 seconds left on this final rack. It might be a little too much time.
There goes one.
8 seconds remaining. Cash looking sweet from this spot. Last money ball. Wants to get into he waited to the last second for the most severe win possible.
Yeah. Well, listen, Cash, well done.
Cash, 2 points, but you finished strong, and that's all that matters. What happened at the top of the key?
Coming in here, I had a disadvantage, The shooting rack, took away my top of the key shot, so I had to make do what I got,
Now, how are you feeling going into tomorrow's match? Because that's really why you're here.
It's all that really matters to me right now, This is never warm up for tomorrow.
Now, who are you picking to win this?
I got YPK. Yeah, he's looking good today.
Well, you know what? You actually have been voted to earn a 4-point shot, even though no matter what, you are mathematically eliminated. Let's do it regardless.
But let's the people love you. So do it for the fans. Do it for the fans. Cash pulling up from the 4-point mark, brought to you by Nissan. Let's see it. Oh. Well, we will be seeing Cash Nasty tomorrow in the championship, in the final. So it's not the last we'll be seeing of him. Up next, we got J-Dub, who might be 6'8", but he's got guard skills, and he can certainly let it fly.
He is known to be a shooter. Are you aware of his game?
Yeah, absolutely. I played in a few tournaments where I was the head coach, and I was lucky to draft him at number 1. I love his game. I love his jump shot. I love his poise. I'm excited to see what he does next. I call him Baby Klay Thompson.
So you respect the form?
I respect his game.
All right, J-Dub, he's definitely a threat here. That YPK race score is going to be tough to beat, though, I would say. He might have wanted to say that for the final.
Nah, absolutely.
All right, J-Dub on deck. 3,
Here we go.
2, 1. He's looking calm and composed. I like that. Looks like he's the one that can control his anxiety well.
No, absolutely. The one thing about him, if you notice, he has a nice release. And being at that height, it's an advantage. When you're a tall shooter, it's easier to shoot.
Hold on, yeah. Hold on.